All right, we are out here. We are at the Hipstory Night at the Museum 2, Boston MFA. We got Lightfoot at Lightfoot Beats in the building.
Yes. Thank you for having me, man. Thank you, Hipstory, for having me, man. Shit. Yeah.
We're cursing. We're not on FM.
Oh,
right
sorry.
now.
Oh,
no,
man.
We're not. We're not on the radio right now. We're letting it loose.
All right, cool. I'm feeling good right now, so I might swear a little bit, but yo, it's been beautiful, man. It's been a beautiful night, man. And we still got a little bit more left.
Got a lot more left.
Got a lot more left, actually. Damn.
You did 2 sets already.
I did 3 sets, really. Yeah, I did 3 sets, man. Unexpected.
Yeah.
2 expected, 1 unexpected.
Oh, okay.
But the beautiful unexpected was great. It was a great performance. Yeah, I was able to rock with this dance crew. I don't even.
Stiggity Stackz.
Is that Stiggity
Worldwide,
Stackz?
I think.
Stiggity Stackz Worldwide, and they killed it, man. The energy was wild. Even Loman had had kind of his set be a hybrid dance set too. It was really dope, man. It's been really beautiful for sure.
A-Ball loves them. He's on our show, and he goes to a lot of their dance events and stuff. I've been hearing about them. I have not gotten to link with them yet. I'm excited.
They're all really good dudes, like really good dudes. First time I've ever met any of them, but they're all like super cordial, fucking amazingly talented. Really
Lightfoot
dope.
approved.
Oh yeah, not that I even need to approve them, but yes.
Your sets were moving too. I saw at the beginning you were on like a little pedestal, like kind of in the middle of the crowd. Then you ended up on more of a stage. And
shout Eric, who is production manager of this whole thing. He's done a really good job coordinating with like tons and tons of artists with tons of different needs and tons of different requirements, and really makes everybody feel like they're kind of the important one, which is hard. That's hard to do, yo. So
that's what artists want, though, right?
Hell yeah.
Me.
Yeah, right.
Dude, speaking of which, we got Loman just rattling chairs and stuff in the middle of the interview, just adding some.
Shoving raps in his mouth. Yeah.
Dude, I like you guys. You're all color-coded and everything.
Yeah.
This is like a Rilla type outfit with the pastels.
It might be. I'm inspired by Rilla.
Yeah.
He might be my favorite producer to ever exist on the planet, yo, honestly.
Wow.
Yeah. And he's up against like my category in the BMAs, but like I can't even be like, yo, vote for me, vote for Rilla. Yo, like vote for Rilla, man.
Fiesta out 2 weeks.
Yo, real shit, man. Hell yeah. I got a lot of love for that dude. He's really talented. But really when it comes down to it, man, like the Boston scene is just really talented.
Yep.
And I don't know, like, I don't think anybody can hear what's going on behind us right now, but like, the crowd's going wild for Rilla right now. It's fire. It's fire.
Hell yeah.
Well deserved.
But what's up with you, Lightfoot? Because we haven't talked on a camera in, well, maybe ever, but on a microphone in years. We did a little podcast that's coming out soon.
Yeah,
but
okay.
Nothing that's been released. Like,
yeah.
I know you have, you're dropping beats nonstop. You're the guy on the gram. What's happening?
That's it. I'm just the guy on the gram right now.
You're on TikTok now?
I'm on TikTok a little bit. I'm trying to get my social media game up.
You're the guy that they look to for that. Just so you know, the other producers out here are watching what you're doing.
That's wild. I feel like I'm just trying to learn what's going on. So to hear that anybody's looking at what I'm doing, sorry y'all, I'm still trying to figure it all out, but we in this together. But honestly, yo, I'm just creating as much as I can. I've been sort of shifting my focus a little bit from exclusively creating for myself and trying to like teach the younger generation. I've been really investing a lot of time in teaching young people how to make THT, the hip hop transformation, which my homegirl Red Shades was in the building. She's a big part of the program now too. We have, a bunch of other artists from the scene who've been doing their thing. A lot of, like, Rilla has shown interest in coming by and saying what up. Latrell has contributed. Luke Bars, Ricky Felix, kind of the list goes on and on.
MBS guys have been a part.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's a really beautiful thing, and I think I think it's on us as for me at least. I'm 31. I'm getting older. So I feel like it's my responsibility to contribute as much as I can to the community that's coming up underneath me. And they're smart.
Yeah.
They know how to teach themselves. So it's been beautiful, and kind of in that, on some very cliche thing, it's like, every time that I'm in there teaching them, I'm always learning something myself.
Nice.
It's been beautiful, and eventually I'm gonna put out an album. We're working on it, slow but surely. But yeah, things are beautiful in my world right now.
So you're getting out of the creating for you space, and you're creating more for others?
Yeah, I would say I'm getting out of strictly creating for me, and I'm trying to do both a little bit more.
Okay.
Be consciously doing both.
Nice.
But I'm always gonna create for me, because that creating for me allows me to get better at my craft and then be able to teach better.
Yeah.
That's an important thing. You can't just teach. You need to get better at your skill, or else then what you're teaching is pointless, right? That's how I view it. So
you never know it all. Once you stop learning, that's when you start getting old. Talk about you're pretty much, you can hang on to youth as long as you're open to learning and growing.
That's well said. I agree with that.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Found the youth over here. We're on it. So I do see you creating and putting out videos and snippets and stuff. Are you uploading all these beats somewhere, or is it more like it's coming? This is all a teaser sort of?
It's kind of a long answer. I think last year I put out a lot of material because I felt specifically in it's funny because I Instagram storied this. I was gonna say tweet it because that seems more natural, but I Instagram storied this. Billy Loman sneezing in the background.
Yeah, chill on the Billy.
He just woed. No, I'm just kidding. He didn't woe. All right, word.
He is now.
He just woed 10 times.
You Instagram storied
Instagram storied it, and
God bless you.
What was the question? This dude fucking totally
This is why we record in a sealed off studio generally, but we're out here at the
Okay,
MFA.
right. I got you. Okay, so last year I felt like I was trying to release a lot of music, because in the lo-fi producer community, and that's what I was saying. I tweeted about it. I hate the term lo-fi, but people categorize shit.
You're not lo-fi.
Hell no, I'm not.
Do they
No
think you
one's
are?
lo-fi. People think beats are lo-fi.
Got you.
And you can make any beat. You can make a beat on a fucking brand new Apple computer.
Yeah.
And put vinyl sim on it, and people are yo, that's mad lo-fi. It's a fucking brand new $5,000 laptop, right? Whatever. Anyways, the point is that people categorize shit, but in that category of the lo-fi world, you gotta put out constant. Every month you're putting out a project, and some people can handle that. Some people, like me, try to keep up with it. And then what I found is that I look back at last year and I looked at all the bodies of work that I released, and I have a hard time now finding my identity in that music.
Oh, okay.
And that to me is a problem. So I've sort of filled that, and so I fill that void and kind of this necessity for being relevant, because I think that is still important as an artist. Fill that void with releasing music via my social media.
Gotcha.
And I don't always release that. A lot of the stuff that I put out onto my Instagram, put out onto my now TikTok, put out onto my Snapchats, Twitter, that exists there and ends there.
Yeah.
Sometimes it'll go past that to maybe me rocking a show or something like that. But I've been trying to do a really good job of putting sort of a gate and a threshold of what I feel like is quality music, and then so my whatever that future Lightfoot album will be heavily curated, heavily thought about, heavily conceptualized, and it won't be something that I let fly just because I feel like I need to. So Instagram and all that content, all that social media content is me.
You're still feeding.
Exactly.
You're still gonna give people daily beats almost, it feels like?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I try to.
It's more or less close to daily.
I try to. And I always make a beat a day. Outside of Instagram, outside of all that stuff, I make a beat a day because I feel like that's what you have to do as an artist.
Yep.
Any artist, whether you're whatever medium, you have to create once a day. That's how I feel. I know a lot of other artists, like photographers, whatever, feel the same way. And I try to live by that principle. Yeah.
Yeah, and it shows, because you get sharper and sharper, you know,
Word,
with it.
appreciate
And
that, man. Yeah.
do you, so that being said, do you ever look through some of the old stuff and like,
Mm.
damn, that was fire, versus being like, what was I doing that day? Because I understand the idea of like, I like having it live in sort of a casual environment, and that can live as snippets and like, yo, I wonder, there's other artists who kind of do this. Like major artists are always leaking studio sessions, and you see like Thug will have a snippet that's been floating around for years, and then maybe it ends up on an album, maybe it doesn't.
Yeah, man. I mean, like even like on an engineering, when I was working at the Bridge, I would have that all the time, where like some dude would come in, they would lay an incredible verse or an incredible hook, and it's fire, like fire, and you can envision it. You can be like, all right, word, this could be a hit.
Yeah.
But then they try to like fill it in, and it doesn't work, right? And the same shit works for, like, same thing happens for me, and I think it happens for a lot of other artists, where like you try to fill in that inspiring moment, right?
Yeah.
But you're in that moment very temporarily, you know. So you have to like, and some people have the ability to like go back and work on it. I'm not one of those people.
So you don't pick anything up once it's done. It's done.
I try to every now and again, but like, you know, and I keep bringing back to another example is like Rilla, who's like, I mean, I don't really know how he works, but like when I hear his music, I hear like all this detail, all these like nuances, and to me, I'm like, yo, he must be going back and tweaking these tracks. I have a hard time doing that. I try to like bang out a track in like an hour, and like whatever happens in that hour, that's kind of it, you know, and like I'll mix it after that, but like production, you know, I just feel like at that point I'm just playing with Play-Doh too much, you know.
You're also kind of stunting on everybody, because you have these crazy beats, and you're like, yeah, whatever I do in an hour, like that's the fire beat I guess in like one day, you know?
But that's never, but like for like the fire shit, I've made like 1,000 other trash beats, right? So it's like,
you don't get to hear those.
Yeah, by no means am I like making every beat I make is banging. The exact opposite. I would say like a lot of the time, I would say 90% of the time, I come out of my day feeling like just fucking terrible, man, because I haven't created.
But you stuck with it.
Like,
you don't stop. If you have a day where you're like, ooh, it's not really working.
I'm past the point of stopping. Like I've been doing this shit for so long that I'm past the point of being discouraged by making terrible art.
Yeah.
Because it's nothing's terrible art. It's all just like, all right, I got the rust out of my chains. I fucking blew the air out of my fucking lines. Tomorrow will be good. Yeah. Because I know what not to do next tomorrow, right?
Don't spend 3 hours tweaking that snare or whatever.
But with that said, yo, like sometimes the beats that you're like, yo, or art. I don't want to say beats because I don't want like. I think that this is like for everybody. I think this is like every artist deals with this, and some artists get super down on it when they think about it and then they stop. But like really, it's like. I lost my train of thought.
Oh,
damn! I was rolling it. God damn. Shit. Whatever.
I do feel like the ones that don't go well, you usually learn something in there about what can help you in another one. You go, oh, I've seen this before, and then you do it the way you probably.
Absolutely, man. And like, it's all subconscious learning. You know, it's all like little checks that you're putting off in your head, and like. You know, and then that's like what really makes dope art is like you not thinking about it, right? So like having your subconscious like check yourself and like build up these kind of patterns of like, don't do that shit. That shit fucking, that made a trash ass beat. I remember what I was gonna say. Sometimes the beats that you think are trash are sometimes fire. Yeah. And that's another like kind of battle that you have to. There's this one track by my guy Tone Ra, who used to be in my collective way back when I was first starting to make beats, and I always play it. Like I try to play it in my sets even. It's called AC. It's like some footwork crazy shit, and he hates it. He's like, yo, I can't stand this beat. It's my favorite song I've ever heard in my fucking life, the reason why he doesn't like it is because he made it in like 30 minutes. Yeah. And it's just like whatever to him. But
those are the ones everyone else likes. It's never the stuff you love will never pop. Like, you
absolutely.
Want a song to go so bad, and it will never be that one. It'll be the one that you were like, and we were like, yo, that shit.
As an artist, you get caught up in the process. You get caught up in that like, well, I did this technical difference, and like I never have written a verse like this before. Right. And everybody's like, I don't give a fuck. I'm not listening to that shit. I'm listening to like how the song's hitting. I'm listening to all this other shit. And I think the really great artists have an ability of of blending those lines, you know, like.
There's that quote, it's something like, you know, just make art, and while everyone else is judging whether it's good or bad, make more art.
Yeah,
and
hell
just
yeah.
keep doing that.
Hell yeah.
Because you can't and don't, you got to be willing to share some of the stuff you might not like. And just at least to a test group, because you would be surprised. You can't really predict where people are going to go with it.
Well,
they're unpredictable.
Monty Booker says some shit to I was about to say some shit to me.
He did.
He said it to me. It hit my soul, man. He said it on Twitter, but it hit me, which was like, yo, I'll sit in the studio and I'll go through 10 ideas that are trash, so that I know when I get into the studio with the artist, the next idea is gonna be fire.
Nice.
And that's some shit, man. Yep. And like, I think that nobody's making better beats than him other than Rilla.
Rilla Force.
Rilla Force. Shout out to Rilla Force, man. Like,
DMAs, vote for Rilla.
Vote for Rilla. And if you don't vote for him, vote for me. But vote for Rilla.
Yeah.
So that's it, man.
My dude, thank you.
Dude,
for doing this. Where can everyone find you?
They can find me on Spotify and Tidal and iTunes, Apple Music, all that shit. Lightfoot, or on Instagram, Lightfoot Beats. Twitter, Lightfoot Beats. Just search
TikTok?
Lightfoot. TikTok. Oh God,
Is it Lightfoot Beats?
Lightfoot Beats on TikTok.
Embrace
dude.
it.
Yeah.
We have one.
You have one?
Yeah.
Oh shit, what's
LFOD
yours?
Life.
LFOD Life.
It's right now. It's A-Ball dancing to Free Smoke. And we're about to start dropping him dancing to people's records.
That's
on
smart.
it.
That's smart. See,
just unearthed the gem there.
TikTok in like 6 months, you're gonna watch it. Somebody's gonna watch this shit, and they're gonna be like, "Damn, TikTok's already popping. I can't even get onto it. It's oversaturated."
We're honestly kind of late.
Everyone's late. Everyone's late now.
But
yeah, if you don't know what TikTok is, you're late.
you're super late.
Sorry, yo.
Your kids are embarrassed by you.
Yeah, they fucking hate you. Although kids hate TikTok too. I don't know what's going on.
This is
man.
taking a turn.
Who's even using TikTok?
This is taking
all
a
right,
turn.
Bet. I'm done. Yo, thank you so much, man. I appreciate
Great
you. Thank you, bro.
Love you, man.
you.
Thank you.
LFOD, Uncle Sam's the guy.
Word. Let me turn this off.
Positivity is a better movement. Let us do this. Level up and get into this evolution. Revolutionary method music. Get us choosing everything but less excuses. Shout out to the kings and queens with everything to lose that never lose it.
There's so much glory in the story.